What's good, Life and Poetry fam? Welcome back to the channel with your boy, your host, the one and only Marcus T, this guy, and we are back with another video for your viewing pleasure. So, Facebook friends, family visitors, yeah, we back with another video here. Before we jump into anything at all, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the Life Poetry fam. Turn on that notification bell if you want to be notified when we drop the videos here on the channel. And please watch this video all the way through. Prayerfully, it's not too long. I'm gonna try to keep it short. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some real stuff here. You may can get it from the title, you may can't, but nonetheless, I've come to a conclusion after countless time of prayer, time just sitting with God and just being with Him, and I've even talked to my wife about this here. But I think that a time such as this is necessary for what is going to be said or what will be said, what's about, so on and so forth. But Life and Poetry fam, if you've been rocking with me since the beginning, you guys have got a glimpse of my story of me being in the hospitals and transitioning from walking to not walking to wheelchair bound or bed bound and walker and all these things, so on and so forth. I know I haven't jumped too far into it all, but nonetheless, I tried to talk about it as loosely as possible because, truth be told, it came with fear on multiple levels and multiple fronts. But I came to a space to realize that fear will not bind me or have me bound to a box or this place of not wanting to share my complete story, my complete testimony, because the testimony isn't just for me. You understand? God gives us these testimonies to give to the world, to show the world that He is God, and that He is capable, excuse me, that He is capable of doing exactly what He said He's going to do for us. Whether it's healing, deliverance, being set free from bondage, whatever it may be, God will do just that. And my testimony is that of A, B, C, D, E, all the above. So in the video to come, I'm going to be breaking down the true nature of my complete diagnoses, the complete thing. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. I'm going to let God guide my tongue through this here, but my prayer is that He lets me be as free as I can be. Knowing that He will let me be free, but I also know that some things that some things people may grab onto and run with it and put in their own perspective, and their own isms will come with it. And that's what I don't want to happen. And I think that's what was my fear of it all, of not wanting to get this out there. But it's time. It's time. Life and Poetry. You know, our motto here is raw, uncut, unedited, and as natural as possible. I'm here in my joggers and a gray tee, and it's just, I'm just here. No hat, the hat's back there, but it's just me. I'm raw, right? My hat is like my shield. It's like when Superman puts on his glasses, you don't know Superman, you know Clark Kent. You know, Batman takes his mask off. He's not Batman, he's Bruce Wayne. And it's like that, you know, I use that hat as that there. I love my hats, so you know I love my hats, but I also know what came with that, you know. But it's time that I get it out there. And it's interesting that on the day I wanted to drop this video here, or to even record this video, I don't know if it's going to drop on today, but prayerfully it can get out today, same day as I'm recording it, like I used to do back in the day. But if not, it'll be out this week. and the video about the diagnosis will follow this one here and follow immediately after this one here. I won't record nothing else on this channel here until that diagnosis video gets out. You have my word on that there. That's set in stone. But the irony of it, that's the irony, it's not even a coincidence. God, you see, God moves in such an immaculate way that he makes you stop and say, you know what? Okay, now it's time to move. I woke up this morning to endless notifications on my Instagram page of new followers and likes and things of that nature, so on and so forth. Due to a video that I posted some time ago on TikTok that had already went viral on Instagram once some creators found it and decided to share it with people and to help me share my testimony with folks. And the video was about me. The video that I had done on TikTok was about me standing up from a seated position off of the floor, using only my cane to get up. You know, it showed strength and drive, and that was the purpose of the video. It wasn't to boast about it or to say this wasn't a clickbait, this wasn't a gimmick, this not a thing. This is my true story, my testimony. Me standing up was a test of time, because there was at one point where I had to have help getting up off the floor. You know, I couldn't sit on the floor, not let alone get up, you know, freely, just by propping up with my cane and using the strength of my body to get up. Not only my upper body, but the newfound strength that's now in my legs to get up. You know, I'm stronger than I was then when I did that video, but the video came back up today where another creator had found it and he decided to share it again. And I woke up to these notifications and I'm like, God, what are you telling me? And as I was in prayer this morning, I tried to do a TikTok video this morning. It went completely left. And I just decided to scrap it. But God was like, you know, it's time. And I'm like, God, time for what? And this is me in my prayer. I was in prayer when I woke up this morning. I was in prayer as I brushed my teeth. I was in prayer as I was cooking my breakfast. I was in prayer as I ate my breakfast. I was in prayer as I got in the shower after I ate my breakfast. I was in prayer as I took my medicine this morning. I was in prayer before I started this video of saying, God, just guide my tongue and show me how to go forward with the story of me, you know, as we go forward and we dive deeper into it, you know, because my story has twists and turns and things that you don't expect to happen. You would think that this only happens in movies, but guess what? It happens in real life too, you know. But, you know, it's time, and God has showed me that now is time. He set a time aside for such a time as this has been set aside for me to share this story, the story of my life, the story of my triumph, the story of my victory, my testimony. You know, the test and the trial that got me to this place here, that got me to be able to stand up from a seated position off the floor, that got me to be able to walk outside and go and navigate steps now, and to just navigate around the house or around my home, or just navigating with the wall or so on and so forth, you know. And I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry. Sorry, bless me. But I know something you gotta control your sneezes sometimes. But God showed all, you know, God gave me the strength to do all of those things, and you know, and to go above it all, you know, and that's what I want to do. So, as a part of your family, stay tuned for the next video that's going to drop here on the Life and Poetry channel, on the YouTube channel, where we're going to be talking about the complete diagnosis as raw and unfiltered and unadulterated as possible. We're getting to the bone and to the meat of it. I'm just going to dive into it, you know, faith first, as I like to say, faith first. I'm going to jump right into it, and it's going to be just that. Not face, but faith. My faith is going to put me in that space. I want to jump right into it. And I'm excited, I'm nervous, but God got it. He brought me to this place, not for me, but for you guys. He started Life and Poetry, not for me, but for you, you know. And as I've said before, I want to be as transparent with me as possible with you all, not with just my writing or just with insight, but with my entire story of family, of triumph, of failure, of sorrow, of death, of everything that comes with Marcus T. And I want you guys to be a part of that journey there, just as you've been so far. Stay tuned, stick with me. Trust me, guys. It's gonna get real heavy. And just keep me lifted in prayer, guys, that I can even get through it, and the courage and the strength to even press into doing this video here. But Life and Poetry family, yeah, just stay tuned, guys. Also, guys, go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already done so, at officially.marcus.t, as well as on TikTok, the same username at officially.marcus.t. Those usernames will be down here on the screen somewhere. Down here will pop up down there somewhere. And go follow me. Go check that content out, guys, and just stay with me through this journey here as we dive into life. As we dive into life and Poetry fam. But yeah, so we gotta go. Life and Poetry fam, it's been a blessing as always. Stay tuned, be great, love yourself and love your neighbors, and find something today to smile about, because I sure enough will. But as always, we gotta go. So stay safe, be blessed, and until next time, we out. Yeah, peace.